up your horses. Started out this morning in the usual way.
Happy Saturday, everybody. I am having major difficulties with my Facebook Live, so I'm trying to get Corey and Kelly over here to get on here and work. It's showing on my Facebook page that we're live and they're on there with the split screen, but it is not working here at all on my side of Facebook page. So we're trying the personal profile style here. I've been doing a garage sale this morning and it's been a little while. I think we have them on there, so we're gonna bring them on the camera. Okay, it's saying it's adding, so hopefully it will.
Are we through
There we
Tallahassee?
go. Connecting, yay!
Who's your mama? Oh, no, we're not in Tallahassee yet.
That was not stressful at all.
Can you see us now?
I can see you. I can see your little one too.
Oh yeah, we've got 3 back there.
All right. A car full.
Powerful.
You are not lying.
We're hoping
I'm
it's
gonna-
quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna, I have a dog I'm hoping is quiet and that he'll leave my grandson's toy alone underneath my feet that keeps singing. Well, I'm gonna introduce you all. Everybody, welcome to Kickin' It Java Style with Cassie. We had to move over to my personal page. And this is Corey and Kelly, and they're on the road heading to sing somewhere, I'm sure.
Yes.
Where are you all at?
We not sure where we're at. We're on the interstate, but we're headed.
You're on interstate.
We're
Where are you
headed
heading
to
to?
Hazelhurst, Georgia.
Is it hot and muggy down there?
Yes.
It's very humid here, and I'm in northeast corner of Oklahoma, so.
Oh gosh, yeah. It's like a sweaty armpit down here too.
Yeah. It's pretty, but it is hot there, very hot. Is that where you all are from, is the Georgia area?
That's where I'm from.
That's where you're from. Right.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll
was
get to
born
hear some of
and
that
raised in Panama
southern.
City.
Oh, okay. But I bet that was
Be the loud
beautiful.
drum.
I know. A huge semi just passed us.
Please get over too.
Kelly's
So you
husband
have a full
always comes on
weekend?
here and says I have a booger. Little turd.
Nicholas. Oh,
Aw.
Hunter Logan is watching.
Wait.
Happy birthday, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter. I saw my friend Brad was watching.
Oh.
Yay.
I've been doing a garage sale this morning, and we had all these baby clothes and all this stuff and kept posting and nobody showed up. I was like, I'm going to do buy, sell, trade pages, and we sold a whole bunch of it in like 5 minutes. So
I know.
all
Yeah,
that work
that's
for
awesome.
nothing.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Well, I have to know, first of all, my first question for you all and curiosity is how you all met.
Go for it. Do you want to say? She said, "How do we meet?"
Oh, how do we meet? So, Forest Park United Methodist Church, and our worship leader was looking for a second praise team, and so I'd never met Kelly before that, and my husband and I were coming from a Southern Baptist church. My husband, Kelly and I both married a Catholic, and so we both grew up Southern Baptist. So we both ended up going to a Methodist church where our worship leader was looking for the second praise team. Anyway, so we met and we just instantly hit it off and had so much fun. Okay. And we're about to start popping
They're
the
fun.
backseat of our kids. So we just really loved singing together, and just our personalities mixed really well. And so we're just really blessed that we're best friends, but also our voices sound, we know God has us together for a reason.
That's awesome. And how long ago was that?
So that was about, probably 7 years ago.
7 years.
And then we started formally, I guess, singing as a duo about 5. It'll be 5 years this October, November.
Yes, actually, it's coming up on 5 years. So it's just really cool. It's fun to look
So
back and look at what God's done.
So you were individually singing on your own before that? Or
Really, no. We
No?
had just always been really involved in our church, and
Yeah.
and growing up, we sang in church. But no, in fact, my mom, probably both of our mothers, have always wanted us to pursue it, and I've never just felt the drive to do it as a solo artist. And I think Kelly
Right.
could probably say
Yeah.
the same thing.
I did, back in high school, I would go and do the talent searches like American Idol or things like that, but nothing ever came of it. So
Yeah.
I just kind of lost interest, I guess. And I still did music, but I didn't really pursue anything, and then got married and had kids. And so that really wasn't in the forefront of my life.
Right.
Well, do your husbands travel with you? Because I can see apparently they're not with you today, but
No, they're not. But yes, we try to let them do as much as possible with us. And as you see,
Right.
we take the children along. We left one behind. My son stayed home with or one of my sons stayed home. But yeah, we try to do as much as a family as we can.
Yeah, and luckily the baby's
Good.
asleep right now, so we're
Yeah.
hoping he doesn't wake up in the middle of this call.
Aw. Well, I think it's amazing that you try to do as much as you can as a family. And I know there's always those times that people have to go separate directions when they're doing ministry, but
Yeah.
it's a good thing. And I love it that you have your kids on here because, hey, they're part of the ministry too. So
Yeah,
throwing them up
our
right.
mamas, the willingness that they have to help us do that is really great too. Both of our
Aw.
families are just so supportive.
That's great. I love it. Hey Kennedy, have some more people coming on to watch, and we'll share this. What'll
Yay.
happen is when we're through with it, she says, "Get it, Cassie." When we're through with this evening, when I get to sit down, I will take this and I'll download it and I'll put the entry video and the exit video, and it'll go on YouTube. So, there'll be a lot of kind of fun stuff with people asking questions or whatever. If they pop up and asking questions, we'll just kind of be impromptu and not be stressing about it being so serious and professional.
Yeah.
I'm learning to be raw and real and go with it.
We are too.
That is the name of our game.
Yes.
So would you call yourself inspirational country, Christian country, Southern gospel? What genre do you consider yourself?
So we are Christian country. We love singing lots of types of music, but we really found that when we sat down and started writing music, it had a country flair on it, but it wasn't Southern gospel, which is what a lot of our roots are down in Panama City and Georgia.
Right.
And so it was hard to figure out exactly what we were in the very beginning, really until probably about a year ago that we really honed in on Christian country.
Yeah, when we first got together, we swore up and down we were going to do contemporary Christian. That was just going to be it, and then, like she said, when we actually started writing our own music, it just came out country, and we said, well, maybe we should look into something else. And
Yeah.
man, we've just fallen in love with it.
Well, God's just opened so many doors.
Yes. And actually, gosh, one day at church, somebody, Teresa Moore, actually, at church, we were struggling about, we had just gone through a situation that was unfortunate as far as recording and just that we went down the wrong path, I guess.
Well, it opened our eyes, gave us a lot of
Yes.
perspective.
Right.
And so we were kind of discouraged about what to do next. And one of our people at our church, Teresa Moore, she said she prayed and she heard God say, go back to your roots.
Yeah.
And so we were thinking, well, maybe that means, I don't know, go to churches, whatever. But we both grew up Christian, country and Southern gospel. And so I guess that's what he was trying to say, because man, like she said, it's opened up so many doors.
Yes.
We've met so many amazing people.
To me, it's a genre that is going to just keep growing like wildfire. I know a couple of years ago, I just felt like the Lord impressed me to encourage, because I've worked with a lot of Christian country artists, that it's only just begun. It's just going to grow and grow and grow into like a major, like you're not going to be able to keep up with it. It's going to be so big.
That's
So-
how we feel as well. And we're just so, it's like we say, it's so crazy because we didn't even know it was a thing a year ago.
Exactly.
And that's what
Right.
we say, God's just opened our eyes to this amazing genre of these wonderful people. And so it's just really cool.
I didn't listen to Christian country. I listened to Susie McIntyre and Del Way and a couple of them. But other than that, that's all I knew. I didn't know anybody else in Christian country. And then I met another lady that I traveled with for a few years, and I started meeting all these Christian country artists, and was like, I don't think people know that y'all are out there. That's why I'm doing what I do, because people think that Christian country's like old, I don't know, hymns with a twang or something. I don't know what they think it is. So just, spread the word. But all right, do you write your own songs, or do you have somebody writing them? We lost you. Are you there? Yeah, there we go. I think I'm losing you, maybe signal wise.
Oh no.
Oh, you're there.
I'm here. Okay.
If it cuts off, I'll
no,
just
it's
restart
horrible.
it.
I don't know what kind of area we're in.
Yeah, those southern roads where I've traveled down in there, they can get a lot of the trees and stuff interfere.
I know. We're on a back road
Okay.
right now.
That was funny. You just did some kind of like. All right. So the question was, do you write your own songs?
Yes, we do together.
Yes.
We love to co-write with people, though.
Yes.
All right. I got what you said, but it's kind of getting slow. But you're still with me, right?
Yes.
Kinda, yes. Okay. So each of you, what artists would you say's influenced your music the most, like individually and together? And it could be country, I don't care, rock and roll, whatever.
Right now, I would say Hillary Scott. She, it was secular country, but started getting inspired by God to do some more Christian stuff, and so she was one of the first people that we could identify with.
Yeah, that was our turning point, pretty much, from contemporary to Christian country, was her "Thou Will," and then we checked her out and listened to some of her other stuff, and we're like, that's the sound we're looking for.
Exactly.
Oh, perfect. I love her music, so that's perfect. Okay. What was the first song that you guys released on the air?
For radio, it was "Take Me Back to Church."
I love that song. I love it, love it, love it. So, where are you at on the charts? I know you got several different charts, but it's sitting up there pretty high on the charts right now.
Yeah,
all the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, the Power Source chart just came out, and we're number 2.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that. Congratulations. That's like the top chart for Christian country music. That's the top. You're up there with like, you go to that chart and you're talking country artists. I've seen Reba on there, so that's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
We're pretty man, and it's thanks to New Dominion Promotions out of Nashville with Diana Knuckles and Diane Parton. They reached out to us and took a hold of our song, and we worked with them on releasing it to radio stations. And them and their team, man, they've been awesome.
I love those ladies. I have done some work for them, so they're great ladies.
Yes, they are.
So, are they having fun in the back seat?
They are.
They're doing good.
They finally quieted down. It's not as exciting anymore.
Out of all the songs that you all sing or have recorded, oh great, the toy's going off. Sorry. Can you hear the clippity clop horse?
Oh no.
I have a little grandson that I bought a little clippity clop rocking horse, and it's over here singing to us now.
Oh, cute.
But
I do hear it now.
out of the songs that you've recorded or sing, what is your favorite?
Right now, I think mine is probably. Well, actually, we're working on one right now that we were singing on the way here that we haven't quite finished. But I don't know.
Man, I love Take Me Back to Church just because of the history of it. But we've got another one here that we're going to release on soon, I guess. That Corey does a really good job on, but it's Victory Song, and it's a lot of fun to sing because it's really peppy and energetic.
Yeah.
Since you mentioned the history of Take Me Back to Church, why don't you go ahead and share that? Like, where did that originate from? What was your idea for that?
Well, actually, where we're headed now, Hazelhurst, Georgia, just the memories that I have of growing up in a Southern Baptist church and, going there every Sunday and Just As I Am was always the altar call, just about, and all the families that we've met, all the music at the church, and just that, I guess, the whole little country history and small town vibe.
Yeah,
kind of built.
and it also, as we were finalizing it, we added in there, where every preacher really back in the day knew your name. And our pastor at Forest Park United Methodist Church back home in Panama City, his name is John Friedman, and he's one of those people that knows you by name, and he makes a point to welcome you when you come in the door. And our church now is just one of those churches that when you walk in, you feel like family. And I know that has become probably a little bit more rare. There's nothing wrong with these big churches, but it's easy to be a wallflower.
Exactly.
So it's kind of getting back to where you go to church and you feel like you're surrounded by family.
And it's
Right.
neat because family.
Well, and the fact that these little churches are kind of dying out.
Yeah, it's like your own support system. And I've been in the mega churches, and then on Wednesday nights, the church I go to, we have a Wednesday night small group, and it's like having your own little support system, compared to the big church. And I like both churches, but like you said, it's like a home family at your smaller home churches. So,
Yes, God
my
could
dog
use a basement for a church, but yeah,
absolutely. All the churches, a lot of the ones that it talks about in the Bible were in their homes, so it doesn't matter. But, okay, so I probably already know the answer to this, but what's your current single on the radio?
Take me back to church.
Yes. And like we said, it's up there in the charts. You know what I tell people? Because some people think if you sing Christian music, you shouldn't care that it's in the charts, and they're like, you're not being humble or whatever. And that is a bunch of malarkey. And I tell all of the Christian country artists I work with, that is your resume to get into the doors of the churches to spread the gospel. So people are like, they're legit, they're coming here, they're not just, somebody that we don't want to show up and listen to. And so I just tell people, don't ever let anybody tell you that it is not an awesome thing that you're in the charts, because it is. So looks like we've got several ladies watching. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining in. I think there's some people saying hey to you that I don't know, so there must be your friends on your end. So I'm like, I don't know some of the people, so. Okay.
I think both of our parents are watching.
Oh, good. Hi to the parents. I heard you guys or saw a post that you were doing asking about a video. You said you had the lyrics video, but were they interested in a video? So are you working on a different kind of video for Take Me Back to Church? Or
We released the lyric video. Kelly shot the whole thing on her
I'm
phone.
losing you.
It was wild. She did such a good job.
Wow. Yeah. I cannot tell a shot with a phone at all.
I know. She's
That's
well, and
awesome.
Kelly does like graphic design and marketing and stuff, so she's just a natural at all of that.
There you go. Perfect. Built in. Do all your stuff for you right there. Okay. Do you have any new projects in the making? And you mentioned one while ago that you're working on a new song. So
You came in and out. Say it one more time.
do you have any new projects you're working on? And I know you mentioned a new song a while ago. So
Yes, we've had two
Are-
new songs
are we
that we're
getting
hoping
bad?
to release. It could be. We've got two songs right now that we're hoping to release within the next month or so.
oh, perfect. All right. Is your signal getting? You're coming in, but once in a while it'll pause or something. So but it's still
okay.
going pretty good. Probably on those back southern roads there. All right. We've talked about this a little bit between ourselves, but I want you to share, is there a ministry, an area of ministry that's really on your heart right now that you're wanting to launch out into or do something a little different?
Oh my gosh, yes. We have such a heart for women. And like marriages and these young families that are, Kelly and I both have been married. I've been married 9 years. Kelly's been married 11. And so we just have a heart for these young marriages that they're not really sure how to make it work, which is one of the singles that we're going to release. Is called 22, and it's trying to get back to having God in the center of your marriage. But we just love encouraging women with their walk with Christ, and mothers. You know, we are mothers. We know how the struggle is and how all of that. So yeah, God's put it really on our hearts to just pour into young moms and young families.
That's amazing. And there's so much need out there. You know, there's women's ministries in most of the churches and doing conferences, and, you know, we'll just get you out there and get you geared towards that. And do you all have a blog or anything that you do, or like
We don't.
like
We
that?
try to go live every now and then, but we've actually talked about having a blog. You see my child's nasty butt toes. Get out of here.
Keeping it real.
I'm telling you, you gotta.
Well, I will do everything I can to get the word out there that you're interested in the women's ministry. And, you know, I've been listening to some podcasts and stuff, and one of the things they said is people think they need to wait till they're like 60 to mentor 40 or, you know, 30, 40-year-olds or whatever, wait till they're that old to start mentoring, and that's not true. You know, they recommend, you know, start feeding in to people's lives. You know, if you're a couple of years older in the Lord or mature, you know, you just start feeding in and speaking life into them. And so, you know, it's great to get started right now where you're at, and, you know, you'll have a lot of influence on a lot of young people.
Thank you. You know, and one of the things I would definitely encourage, though, intergenerational ministries, and sometimes, you know,
Yes.
I do believe you're right that some people don't think that they can minister until they're older, because they think that older people must have it all together. But man, I'll tell you what, they go through a lot of the same things we're going through, and we can minister to them, they can minister to us. And so I would definitely encourage young families, find some elderly people in the church and do gain some wisdom from them. But yes, I think God's just really placed us in the right place where we're able to minister to people our mom's age. And how neat is that? Who would have thought, you know?
Right. Well, and that's what I was getting ready to say. I've had a lot of ministry poured into me from people younger than me. You know, I mean, when I'm 44 and I'm like, oh, you have it more together than I do, and you're 22. I mean, that's my daughter pretty much. She's 24, and I get a lot of feedback from her into my life. So age does not really matter. It's just if you're more successful in an area. Yeah, absolutely. All right, my dog is trying to interfere over here. All right, if you could give advice to anyone out there that's doing ministry, what are 3 things that you could tell them, advice in any area?
You know, first thing is it's okay to say no. If something makes you uncomfortable, even though it looks really pretty. Kelly and I were just talking about the fact that you're approached by a lot of different people that they have good intentions, and so you feel like, well, maybe you should include them, or maybe you should allow, you know, to go down that area. But it's okay to say no, and that just chase after what God has. You know,
it's never too late. Some people are thinking, you know, well, I'm too old to do whatever. But I mean, I'm 33, and do you want me to say she's 29? And we would have never thought that we would be doing this, but we both felt like it was God's will, and the doors that He has opened for this, and the role model that we're able to be right now for our kids who are growing up and are so influential right now as it relates to God, and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
just as soon as you think you know it all, God will cut you the knees. You know, so.
Yeah. I had a situation that this weekend, I was like, people are like, God really talks to you like that? I said, I'm kidding. He said, you think you're someone special, don't you? Because I was getting over in pride a little bit. So, you know, stay humble, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't matter, like your age or whatever, like you said. It's not a factor at all. All right. I know you each probably have your own favorite power verse that you just stand on. You know, maybe it changes from now, you know, or to next time, but what is it for right now, your power verse?
I would say, you know, Kelly and I both, one thing that we really feel like is that we want to be able to point others to Christ, and we want to be able to be a game changer for people that can, you know, we can be relevant to them, but we can also point them to Christ. And so 1 Peter 2 21 talks about how God, he suffered and went through so many trials so that we can be the example for him. And so we just really right now, that's what we want to be. We want to step out in faith and be an example to others.
That's great. Absolutely. So the kids look like they're having so much fun. How long have you been on the road already this morning?
A couple hours.
Have you been
Yeah,
on the road
probably-
a while this morning?
Probably going on close to 2.5. Yeah.
Are you coffee drinkers?
Oh yes.
We had to stop already.
Starbucks, drive-through,
Well, actually, today was Burger King. So shout out to Burger King.
Burger King, whatever you can get.
Whatever.
We have gone. Yeah, that's why I'm like, wherever, just stop. Let's get coffee, just somewhere, coffee. But okay. So on that note, if you're out on the road, you've been out several places, several towns, several states, probably. We're somewhere traveling. If you knew somebody was traveling through there, that you would have to say, you've got to stop and eat there. Uh-oh, I think we froze. I've got this. Okay, we lost them, so hopefully they will come back on. Hey, Dennis, thank you so much. I know there's several people watching, so hopefully we will get them back on here. Just trying to read some of your comments. Thanks, Kennedy, for watching. Hey, by the way, Kennedy, hope the garage sale is going good over there. I'll be back soon, I promise. We're having a garage sale over at my daughter's house, so I'm trying to see if Kelly and them are back on. Let me try this again. I don't see them on here. Oh, maybe they're coming on. Oh, I'm knocking the camera over. Let's see if we can bring them back on. Oh, her phone overheated. Oh no, you know what? We will finish up the questions. I'll try to put this all on a blog format. So we will just go that direction and we will finish it that way. So if you're still watching, Corey, whichever one of you have a phone, we will finish it up. You guys go to their Facebook page and follow the links to their website, and you have got to get Take Me Back to Church. It is an amazing, powerful song. So I will finish this up. We'll get this uploaded and we'll get a blog out there finishing up the questions. Thank you so much, Corey and Kelly. I enjoyed it. We will do this again and hopefully we'll have signal on both ends. God bless y'all, each of you for watching. Thank you.
Saddle up your horses.